Chapter 3. Amber pleaded with the two men. "You don't have to do this," she said. "You can stop now. You can let me go." The fake preacher looked at his partner, Fred the bus driver. "You are very persuasive, young lady," he said. He smelled like a dirty toilet. He reached his hand into his pocket. Amber watched, wondering what he was going to do. He took out half of a cheese sandwich from his pocket and started eating it. "You think we should let you go?" "Yes." "And you won't tell anybody?" "No, I swear," she said. "You won't tell anyone what we tried to do?" "If you let me go, I won't tell," Amber said. "But have you two done this to other people? Have you done this before?" Fred laughed and coughed. "Sometimes. A man needs a hobby, doesn't he?" He wiped sweat from his beard and took a step closer. "Listen, honey, you aren't going to talk your way out of this. We won't let you go. So relax." "Wait," the preacher said. "Let her finish talking. There is no rush. I like the sound of her voice. I like the sound of her screams," Fred said. "I don't care about the sound of her talking, though." Amber raised her hands. She was still holding her purse. "Guys, I want to give you every chance I can. I want you to realize that you have a choice. You can stop this at any time." The preacher sat down on a bench. He crossed his legs and stared at her. He seemed very interested. "You want to give us every chance? What do you mean? You have no power here. You are our prisoner." "She just likes to talk," Fred said. "Tell her to be quiet. Let's get on with this." Amber ignored Fred. She sat down on the bench next to the preacher. "I'm saying, you two are adults. You have free choice. You can be criminals or you can act normal. You don't have to hurt people. You're right, I'm your prisoner. You're right, I have no power here. But you do have power, the power to release me. Right now. And You don't ever have to do this again. We like doing it, Fred said, crossing his arms. And if you don't shut up, I'm going to. What? Kill me? Amber asked. I already know you're going to kill me. So, I have nothing to lose. Do I? Oh, you have something to lose, Fred said. And you are going to lose it very soon. Then let me buy my way out, she said, opening her purse. I have $1,000 in here. I'll give it to you if you let me go. The preacher shook his head. The money is already ours. Everything you have is ours. Darren, would you please stop talking to her? Fred said. Oh, you didn't want me to call you Fred, the preacher said, standing up, but now you're saying my name. Because you were right, Fred said, taking a big breath. What difference does it make, Darren? Who is she going to tell? You're both right, Amber said. I won't tell anyone, and you won't either. She took her small gun out of her purse and shot Darren, the fake preacher, once. Calmly, she stood up from the bench. She pointed the gun at Fred, who raised his hands in the air. Amber kept her eyes on him. Then she pointed the gun back at Darren and shot him 2 more times. She wanted to make sure he was dead. Whoa! Don't kill me, Fred said. We were just messing around. We weren't really going to hurt you. You said you've done this before? No, I was lying. It wasn't true. I only said that to scare you. I gave you every chance to let me go, didn't I? Over and over, I kept saying. You can stop, she said, pointing the gun at his stomach. Things did not have to end like this. This didn't have to happen. I swear, Fred said, sweating again. He was trying to walk backward, but he hit a bench. We weren't going to do anything to you. Our plan was to let you go. No, it wasn't. It was. We weren't going to hurt you. But I'm going to hurt you, she said, shooting him 2 times. Amber was an expert with guns. She knew exactly where to shoot someone if she wanted to kill them. She also knew where to shoot them, so they would not die. Fred fell on the ground yelling and screaming. He was in pain, but he would not die, at least not for a few hours. Amber sat down and rested her injured foot. "There is a little game I like to play with my sister," she explained. "We've been doing it for almost a year. We stay out late. We stay out until someone tries something stupid. Someone like you and the preacher over there." Her foot began to feel better, so she stood up. She picked up one of the burning candles. "We let the stupid person or persons try to take us. Then, when they don't expect it, we kill them." She poured melted candle wax on Fred's beard. He yelled again. "You tricked us," he said. "You tricked me first," she said. "I gave you the opportunity to stop. Do you want to give me the same chance? You want to give me a chance to stop?" She pointed the gun at his head. "I have one bullet left." "Yes, yes. You can stop. You don't have to shoot me again." "Okay," she said, putting her gun back into her purse. "See? You convinced me. I won't shoot you again." Amber held the candle to the man's pants. Fred's pants caught on fire. Then she quickly ran out of the old church. She picked up her broken phone on the way out. Amber had another working phone in her bag, of course. Aisha, Amber's twin sister, pulled her car up into the parking lot. Right on time. "Hi sis," Aisha said as Amber got into the car. "Looks like you won tonight." The identical twin sisters sat in the car as the church caught fire. "Thanks for playing Twins Revenge," Amber said to the dead men in the church, smiling as her sister drove away. Annex to Chapter 3. Summary. The preacher and the bus driver have Amber trapped in the church. She tries to talk them out of hurting her. She learns they have done this to others. They are not going to let her go, so she takes out a gun. She shot the preacher, then Fred. Fred realizes Amber had tricked them. Amber leaves the church. Her sister picks her up in her car. Multiple choice questions. Select one answer for each question 11. What does the preacher keep in his pocket? A watch. B, a sandwich. C, French fries. D, a phone. 12. The preacher likes Amber's voice. What does Fred like? A, her shoes. B, her purse. C, her screams. D, her attitude. 13. Why does Amber keep talking? A, so they will think about what they are doing. B, so they will get bored. C, because she is waiting on the police. D, none of the above. 14. How many shots does Amber fire in total? A, 3. 2 at Darren, 1 at Fred. B, 4. 2 at Darren, 2 at Fred. C, 5. 3 at Darren, 2 at Fred. D, 6. 3 at Darren, 3 at Fred. 15. How does Aisha know where to go? A, Amber told her during their call. B, the police told her. C, they knew about the church in advance. D, Amber had a second phone in her purse.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free lessons. Thanks so much. Bye.